You may have heard that the curse of the Colonel is finally over. After 38 long years, the Hanshin Tigers are once again champions of Japan. Here's a headline of the team tossing the manager Akinobu Okada into the air a few times. This is a tradition long established in Japanese baseball. So, while this time it appears that no Colonel Sanders statues were harmed during the post-game revelry, I do believe at least a few people managed to jump into the canal in downtown Osaka, at least one of whom was dressed like the Colonel. Whether that means the Tigers will have to wait another 38 years, I do not know, but I sure hope not. So, but enough of that. Let's go on to something else. I've been meaning to ask of you guys. I guess it's a little bit of a show and tell, but also an ask. I've kind of punted on this video idea for a while, so I just wanted to finally get it out there. And that is the topic of multiplayer cards. So I'm going to show a few multiplayer cards, and then I am asking you. This is kind of the main point of this, not necessarily the few that I'll show, but seeing everybody else's. Um, so I want you guys to show me some multiplayer cards. For example, like this fine 2012 Bowman Chrome Andrelton Simmons rookie, which you will notice also features Bryce Harper. And this is 2012. So it's kind of sort of a pseudo Bryce Harper rookie too, but check that multiplayer action shot out. So when I say multiplayer cards, what I want to see is cards that have basically an actual shot of multiple players. So if you do a response to this video, uh, please show cards like, for example, like this one, this very nice, this is a 2000 BBM featuring Hideki Matsui and Ichiro. So please show cards like this, just like really badass images or just cool cards that have multiple players on them. So what I'm not really as much into seeing, although those are also great cards, I'm not really so much looking to see the multiplayer cards that have floating heads or, 60s, 70s rookie cards with multiple player heads on them. So no Ryan Koosman rookies. I'm talking about a actual shot of multiple players. So for example, another one would be this very nice Buck Belters card with Willie Stargell and Don Clendenin. Check that card out. So multiplayer cards, I think, don't really get enough love. But there are a lot of really cool ones, like this one. So that's what I'm looking to see. And then let's see. How about this one? This is a 70s Nippon Ham sausage card. These are pretty scarce. Um, yes, it is the same Nippon Ham as the Fighters. Although the Nippon Ham did not own that team. The team as such did not exist back during this time. But this is a really nice shot here of Sadaharu O and then Isao Harimoto, who is probably yet another Japanese. Well, actually, he's not Japanese, he's Korean. But I should say a player who played in Japan uh, that doesn't really get enough due. So Harimoto, the guy kneeling sort of in the back there, is actually the all-time hits leader in Japanese baseball, and he is the only member of the Japanese 3,000 Hits Club. Now, and that's exclusively in Japanese baseball. Obviously that list is a one-man list, partially because the season is shorter. It's about 30 games shorter, so it's just harder to achieve. But Isao Harimoto there on the left, he stands alone as the only member of the Japanese Baseball 3,000 Hits Club. And to be honest, I've said this before, but a lot of those all-time records in Japanese baseball, I think, are going to remain unbeaten. For example, the strikeout record, Masaichi Kaneda's strikeout record, the O's home run record, because at this point, basically all the biggest talents in Japan eventually find their way to the major leagues, right? So you're just not going to get those sort of eye-popping compile records that are in Japan only. So at any rate, show me your multiplayer cards. I am looking forward to seeing them. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.